Sometimes you want a slammer, sometimes you want a slunker, hankering for a big hunk of cheese. These words were what described a scene of a murder, actually, on the end of Euro Street 229 in an apartment. Suspect, known to be dead, and testicles removed from the body and replaced with what looks like a wheelbarrow sort of cheese. This is fucking sick. I have been working homicides for years, and I think I am just about to quit. I even said it was a suspect that was dead. I was meant to say the victim, but I'm just so jarred at the sight. How do I even write this down and tell the precinct? This is just fucking sick. We never have anything happen in this city. Usually it's irregular. Drug deals, adults being naked in public, or something very messed up like that. But this had to take some serious effort, and I already know who did it. And I am opening investigation on Time for Timer's house. Yes, we are home to the old cheese mascot. And there is only one person that would be dancing around in an apartment 4 in the morning, killed the man because he didn't want his fucking cheese. So, I am going to go to this Time for Timer's place and see if the actual suspect is still on foot. Good evening, Officer Eibenhauser. Here's the rest of the document on the Time for Timers. Thank you. I'm going to need it for my further investigation. I'm going to catch this bastard right in the act. Well, I'm pretty sure you should be aware there was 4 more murders already. Son of a bitch! This man is going down. No one makes my city a filthy place like this ever again. Watch out. I heard he was armed with a cheese knife. Apparently, he killed someone. Who did he kill? Well, on the record, we got Eric DeVille. No, not homeless Eric. I quickly rushed right to the crime scene, downtown, right by the underpass. Everybody on the scene was just traumatized. It showed young Eric with his cheese sandwich split open. His body, it was beaten, crushed, and bruised, mutilated. And right beside him, spray painted all over the wall, was a hankering for a fucking hunk of cheese. People were wondering who was doing this, and no one would listen to me. Oh, old timers, he would never do that. He's such a nice guy. That's funny because he hasn't been present to anything. Not his work, not to any store. No one's really questioning his disappearance. I find that very inconvenient since he's getting his slogan painted on dead bodies. I was not resting. Now it was time to put people in instant questioning. I headed over to the apartment block, all over on Getty Street, to where timers have lived. He should be in one of these here apartment buildings. Let's go get him. On it. Not answering the door because I got my big horse, a big old fucking hunk of cheese. When you're down your way and you are secretly gay, you cannot open the door and sneeze. Sir, can you please open up? This is the Hankerton Police, and we have a warrant. I think we do. Can you just open the door? The cops are retarded. My brain is departed, and I won't open up that door, please. When I got people locked in my basement with cock, and I'm gonna fucking feed them cheese. Next thing you know it, you see Time for Timer jump out the window. Quickly in a parkour pursuit, the police stepped in foot. Come back here, you bastard! You ain't gonna catch me, officer! He did escape 4 blocks down after hopping through a person's apartment out the window into a dumpster. They said Time for Timer waited 4 hours in that garbage. Our city's in disarray, and Time for Timers is out there. Little did you know it, a few days settled down as we thought the murders would finally be over. No, it took an absolute turn for the worst, actually. My sister was in her apartment, and it was a regular night. She was getting ready for bed. Her husband was at work, and she left everything for him for when he comes home late. He does work in people's genital areas. He is. I forgot what they're called. You know, those people. Either way, she's in her apartment, and the lights instantly come out. Zzz. She starts to freak out, but she's thinking it's just some difficulty and it will come back on. And she's in one of those big apartment buildings with like the basement and everything, so she goes into her bedroom, lights a candle, starts to read a book. But then she hears faint footsteps. She's wondering what it is. Hello? Is anyone there? Slam. Something whispers. Oh, what? A slunka. She hears 4 more scattered footsteps at her empty apartment. What? A big ol'. She hears like some sort of combat roll right beside her bed. She gets scared and corners herself in the bedroom. Who's there? Who's doing this? Get out of my house, you sick bastard. And out of nowhere, 100 cheese! Timer flew at her full force with a cheese knife directly into her collarbone. She screams for help as she tries to get the knife out, falling to the floor. She quickly kicks Timer against the wall and tries to break for it and runs for the end of the bedroom. But Timer was way too fast and took the knife right into her Achilles heel. Completely paralyzed and hopeless, she lays there and accepts her fate. Timer ends her, and then leaves the apartment in a flee. I told you it didn't work, bitch! Now I gotta slam a slice of junk and rub my taint on your face and feet! Timer then had sex with the dead corpse and rubbed his cheesy gooch all over her feet and face and then left. It then cuts to a commercial of Timer, but instead of commercial, it was just him sitting there with a bunch of people. He was having what looked like a cheese party, and that's okay, right? Cheese parties are good. But then he started grinding his gooch, his taint, if you don't know what a gooch is, it's the space between the asshole and nutsack, all over these people's faces, and they were smiling while it was happening. You can even see Timer shit in one of their mouths. It was perfectly disgusting. And he was singing his cheese song. And then the commercial leads to just him slapping people with his cheese testicles. And there was this one woman that was laughing, and after that, she told her grandma, her dyslexic grandma, to take the nutsack full of cheese to her face, like the poor grandma. Well, I'm a slam a slicing hunk of fuck! He screams into the TV and looks directly at me, biting his lip. I knew what that meant. Timers jumped right through the TV and tried to sodomize me with his cheese dick. Hey, slam a slugger, I'm gonna bend over that asshole, son! You think you haven't felt the cheese? That's it. Timer's son. I quickly scrawled through the floor, fighting him off to get the phone. And after I called his son pointed me on the 300 block of Spaghetti Drive. There was no Spaghetti Drive. That was the name of his kid's toys castle. So, I told him what street he meant. Oh, he meant Main Street. So we meet at Main Street. And his son's like, yeah, my dad's retarded. I had to deal with him sodomizing me with his cheese dick sometimes. You're not going to talk any sense to him. The only way you're going to get rid of this motherfucker is if you put him down with this. He handed me an old flintlock pistol, and it had no exact ammo, and it looked really broken. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, this is the only way to take out the spaghetti god. I asked him if he was on any drugs and attained the pistol. It's still in the evidence locker. I think that could have been used in one of the murders. You all think you can take me down? I'm a big old hunk of fucking cheese. Dad, no, we're not doing this tonight. Oh, yes, we are, son. I took you to the baseball game. You didn't do shit but show your fucking testicles to everyone. You are such a creep. When there's nothing left to do, when your little son is rude, you might as well smack him with some cheese. I would really like to see you try, Dad. I would really like to see you try smacking me with cheese. When your own son is gay and you're about to send him away because he ain't the fucking slunk of cheese. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not even gonna say it. Hey, where are you going? No, where are you going? I'm done. This is bullshit. I don't have to participate in these weird activities of yours. You murdered someone and somehow you're not in jail. I'm done. Hey, wait, who's that officer with you? What are you doing? No, no, no! It's right here. It's right here. It's him, officer. It's him. No! I'm the hunk of cheese. I'm the hunk of cheese. No, no! You're under arrest for murdering 6 people in this city. You already know the name, so I'm not gonna waste the time. I'm putting you in the fucking slammer, you hunk of cheese. How could you do this to your own father? It had to be done, Dad. Enjoy your life in prison. 6 years has passed and no one has heard from Timer's. So, Timer's son visits him in prison. Hey, Dad. They done things to me here. Are you doing okay? They raped me. They raped me. They raped me. They said I was a good hunk of fuck. They raped me. I'm done. They raped me. Done. Raped me. Done. Hunk of cheese.